Good morning, everyone. This is As Muhammad Khan, and I welcome you in today's segment. In our previous segment, we have discussed about Annelida and Arthropoda. Today, we will discuss about the phylum Mollusca and Echinodermata. Mollusca is the phylum student that have its living organism in the marine habitat. Means most of the living organisms that comes in the mollusk, they are found in marine habitat. And the study of the mollusk is known as malacology. Malacology is the branch of biology student in which we study about the mollusk. Now this mollusk word is come from the Latin word student, Latin word. That means soft, means the living organisms that come in this category, they have the soft body, and most of them are protected with one exoskeleton, means their soft body is protected by the exoskeleton, and their exoskeleton is made up of calcium carbonate student, means their body is covered by exoskeleton, means the outer covering, and that outer covering protects its soft body. With this, their soft body have the eyes student, like us they also have the eyes, and they also have particular nervous system student, and their nervous system have the two nerve cords. Two nerve cords they have, or some may have the three nerve cords, and with the help of that they know about the stimulus, about the changes in their surrounding. With this student, they have the mantle. Now what is mantle? Mantle is found in their body, and with the help of that mantle they do the breathing and excretion. With this, they also have one particular structure that is known as radula, and that radula help them in the digestion. And about the nervous system, I have told you they have the special nervous system. With the help of that, they know about the change in their surrounding, and their nervous system consists the 2 or 3 nerve cords. With this, they have the sexual mode of reproduction student. In this, the male and females are separate from each other, and they release the sperm and egg inside the water, and inside the water the external fertilization takes place, and due to that external fertilization the larvae are formed, and from the larva new individual is produced or is developed student. So what is special about them? They have the bilateral symmetry, and most of them are found in marine aquatic habitat, and around 35,000 species come in this phylum. With this, 15,000 fossil species also come in this category. So we can say that it is the largest phylum that belongs from the marine habitat. It is the largest group of the living organism that belongs from the marine habitat. With this student, they are used for the different purposes. Like there is one particular living organism or the animal that come in this category, that is oyster. Oyster is used to produce pearls. Pearls means moti student, and they are used to prepare the ornaments. Means most of the mollusks are used to prepare the ornaments or the decorative articles they are used. With this, they are also used to make the buttons. Means the clothes buttons are made up of mollusks. With this, there are the some mollusks are eaten by the human being as food. With this, some mollusks are used in the medicines. So these are the economical importance of mollusk to student. Now we come on the examples. First example of this is pila, student. This is the pila. And which type of symmetry they have in general? They have the bilateral symmetry, means longitudinally we can divide them into two equal parts. So pila is the first example of this pila, and with this sepia and oyster, squid, these are the examples of mollusk, student. Now we come on the next. It is echinodermata. Echinodermata. It is also the phylum of the marine aquatic animals. Means most of the echinoderms are found in marine habitat, student. Inside the sea water they are found. With this, they have the skin. And their skin have the spine, means they have the spiny skin, and due to having spiny skin they are known as echinodermata. Echino means spiny, dermata means skin, and this word was given by Jacob Lynn. Jacob Lynn gave this word echinoderm, and echinoderms have the spiny skin, means they have the spines on their body for their defense, student. With this, there are the 7,000 species come in this phylum. Around 7,000 species come in this phylum, and all the species are found in marine habitat. With this, they have the radial symmetry, student. It is the important characteristic of them. Which type of symmetry they have? They have the radial symmetry, means from any vertical plane we can divide their body into two equal parts. So which type of symmetry they have? They have the radial symmetry, but mollusks have bilateral symmetry. With this, student, they also have the exoskeleton like the mollusk, and their skeleton is also made up of calcium carbonate, CaCO3. With this, student, they have the holozoic mode of nutrition, and most of them are carnivores. Like the mollusks are also holotrophs, and they have the most of them are the herbivores, carnivores, and omnivores. Means they show all the type of the mode of nutrition, means they can take all the type of food, but in general they take the other small animal, student, as food. So we can say them they are the carnivores. With the student, they have the simple digestive system for their digestion, and they have the open circulatory system, means their blood flows directly into the body cavity. And like the mollusk, student, mollusks are also have the open circulatory system. So like the mollusk, echinoderms also have the open circulatory system, means their blood flows directly inside the body cavity without blood vessels. And they have the both type of reproduction, asexual and sexual, and asexual reproduction is found in them, and in the asexual reproduction they are reproduced by the regeneration, means accidentally their body part is cut down, and from that part the new animal is produced, and this mode of reproduction is known as regeneration. So they have which mode of asexual reproduction in them, student? They have regeneration, and with the regeneration they also have sexual mode of reproduction, in which the sperm and ovum are released by the animals, by the echinoderms, and those sperm and ovum are introduced in the marine water and fertilization takes place. And which fertilization takes place in them, student? It is external fertilization. And they have the most attractive animals in them, student. Means they have more attraction than mollusk because they have a special type of body. Like there is one common example of this phylum is, student, Asteris. Asteris is also known as starfish because it looks like a star, but it does not come in the category of fish. It is echinoderm, student. It does not come in the category of vertebrates or fishes. So Asteris means starfish come in this category like this. Echinus, sea urchin come in this category. With this, there is Cucumeria, that is known as sea cucumber, that also come in this category because it has the cucumber-like shape. Like this, there is Antedon. It is also known as sea lily because it has the flower-like structure. That's why it is known as sea lily. Sea lily also come in the category of echinoderm. So it is about the mollusk and echinoderm. Now you can easily differentiate them. What is the main difference in between them, student? In between them, how can we find the differentiation? We can find with the help of the symmetry. Means they have which type of symmetry? But mollusk have bilateral symmetry and they have radial symmetry. They are found in all the type of habitat, especially in marine and terrestrial, but they are mostly found in marine aquatic habitat. With this, they have only sexual mode of reproduction, but they have both type of reproduction, sexual as well as asexual mode of reproduction. They are more developed, means the mollusks are more developed than echinoderms because their digestive system is more developed. They are coelomate and they are also coelomate, but their coelom is small, means they have the small body cavity, but they have the long body cavity. They have the eyes, but they don't have the eyes. It is also the difference in between them. So these are the differentiation, and with the help of this you can easily know about these phylum. First is mollusk and second is Echinodermata. Now you will write and learn these important phylum in your notebook. Thank you very much and have a pleasant day.